Alright, greetings and welcome back, gentles and ladiesmen, to episode 10 of EXO Plays Donkey Kong Country 2, the shittiest Let's Play on YouTube. In this episode, we're going to be kicking things off with Parrot Shoot Panic, which is, you might have remembered earlier, I think we were playing Glimmer's Galleon. I was talking about how occasionally this game could be prone to some slowdown, and this level is the biggest offender by far. I don't know what happened here, but yeah, this room right here is probably alright, but it's just like, I guess there are just too many zingers in this level or something, but whether I play it in an emulator or on the real thing, I get slowdown pretty bad. Yeah, look at that leg. Oh my god, what is going on here? Now, like I said earlier, it's not a persistent problem throughout the entire game. It's limited to, it happens like maybe once or twice in some of the other stages, and then it happens like all throughout this stage, but every other stage, as far as I know, has no issues with slowdown. So I don't know what happened here. I guess there are just too many zingers or sprites in the stage, and it's causing the game to slow down in conjunction with the foreground graphic. You know, for the most part, I feel like this remake, this port, this re-release, whatever you want to call it, is pretty well done in terms of just how it plays. It plays just fine, in my opinion. But this is an obvious exception. But, you know, good thing this level's pretty simple, and it's actually kind of a neat idea. Purple Squawks would later come back in Donkey Kong Country 3. His gimmick is that he's like the green Squawks, except he can't shoot nuts, or eggs, or whatever it's supposed to be. So instead he picks up barrels and throws them at enemies, which is lame. Nobody wants to play as the Squawks that can't shoot. Okay, looks like we gotta hit that guy. I think there's nothing up there but like a Kong letter, so it's probably okay if we miss that. Well, I guess we're gonna find out anyway, because I missed another easy jump. So we're gonna try that again. And I don't know, most of the really bad slowdown doesn't happen until later in the level. Ugh. I don't know what happened, folks, but it's clearly one of the few blemishes on this remake, technical wise. And I still managed to miss that upper area it said we were gonna get to, but doesn't matter. There's nothing important up there, you're just gonna have to trust me. And so here we have our next bonus room. Now we get to play as the good Squawks. Yeah, I'm not sure why they thought, like, because the Kongs can throw barrels, Ellie can throw barrels, why would we need another kind of Squawks that can throw barrels? It's like, when we could be playing as the Squawks that's actually fun. But I digress. Okay, so yeah, maybe it was the O that was up there. Yeah, but it's nothing that you'll need for 100% is what I meant. We'll come on in over here. By the way, you can press up and down to speed up or slow down your descent respectively. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Alright, we'll snag that banana coin, going through all this slowdown. Gosh. Like, sometimes I forget how bad this level can get. Alright, there's our golden feather. Dodge or not. Alright, so this is the part where the level gets a bit tricky, as you have all these zingers flying around. Gotta get down when they're not there. Remember, pressing up and down will get you very far. And button or they'll get you pretty far. Damn. There's some things I just should not try to sing, but I digress. Should have, cleared my throat first. And button or they'll get you pretty far. There you go. I've redeemed myself. I've redeemed myself and the side questions. Okay, so that should be... Yeah, we're doing pretty good for this world so far. So, let's head on in. Do we have enough coins? We don't.
Yahar, 'tis the flea-ridden gorillas again.
And we'll fight. Wait, why did it make Dixie's noise when it was just Diddy Kong? I don't know, I guess it just plays it no matter what. And here we have Funky's flights.
Awesome playing, Kongs. Go get that K. Rool. He just ain't cool. Hey man, I'm glad you're back. I need your help.
Cool sounds.
I've dropped my ghetto blaster in the icy water below. Go get it for me. Shoot the buttons hanging on the wall to lower the water. You only have 3 minutes of juice, so you better get going.
Alright, so... I'm sure you guys all remember that lovely second mission I did, where I lost like 5 times on one of the easiest... Wow. Some clear scaling difficulties here. Pretty sure Diddy is like huge. So I don't know why they thought that there needed to be like switch puzzles, but yeah, that's part of it. In order to get this water to lower so that you can get closer to the Ghetto Blaster, which is, what he means by that is a stereo, but I'm not from an area of the world that would call it a Ghetto Blaster in common speech, so yeah. Alright, so here it looks like our bombs will finally come in useful, but we don't have any. That's just fucking great. Alright, we got them. Now you can go in the water, but you only last like 10 seconds, so I don't recommend it. Grab that health real quick. This basically is the same thing as the second mission, except we have this water level gimmick going on, and it isn't a linear shot to the end. We're basically going all the way down the shaft, and then when we reach the bottom, we'll find the Ghetto Blaster, then we grab it and head back up. That's all there is to it, but you know, obviously you gotta watch out for those zingers, and you gotta solve these little switch puzzles. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, we have a cloak in this level, okay. Forgot about that part, actually. Alright, so now we got the Ghetto Blaster, so all we gotta do is drag her back up. And that'll be it for the stage. And once again, just a friendly reminder, if whatever you're winching gets caught in an edge, and you keep pulling, eventually it will fall off the winch and you'll have to go back down and grab it, so take the corner slow. Be better at this game, at this mini game than I am. Alright, and that's all there is to it, my friends. That's all there is to it. So go park our helicopter, and we are done this mission.
Booyah! Well done! I can now listen to the DK rap all night long! Here's your reward.
Only 30 more to go. But lots of those are from, lots of those DK coins are also from, scrapbook pages, and I think there are 15 of those, so... Alright, so we're back here in another forest stage. One of the more challenging ones, actually. And we're actually gonna go on the bottom path, because we have a scrapbook photo down here. Kill some neeks real quick. And that one has a scrapbook photo. We grab this guy and kill him. And then, if we hop our way up here, there's a barrel that leads us to a couple of extra lives. So useful if you're low. And so this level is another Animal Buddy stage, where we just play as the Animal Buddy for the whole way through. And... yeah, this level was one I used to hate, because I used to have trouble with it. I swear that sometimes, especially in the original is what I'm thinking of the most. I swear that there are times in the original where Squidder's web platforms will go away before they're supposed to. But I find that as long as you're you know, keeping the rhythm going and always making a new platform before you start jumping around. By the way, in the last episode, I mentioned that, you know, I called out a few tracks that I thought, you know, the transition to GBA wasn't especially good for them. This is not one of them, in my opinion. This one, I think, just got a lot better. I love Forest Interlude in the GBA version. It is my favorite version of the track by far. Because, you know, the original one just kind of sounded eh. This one feels a lot more foresty, in my opinion. It really fits with the atmosphere of Web Woods, specifically. But, you know, the gimmick here is, obviously, we're playing as Squitter for the whole way through, so we have our web platforms. You gotta make sure that you're spacing those out properly, and shooting the zingers before they can get to you. And of course, there are actually a couple of mildly obscure bonus rooms in this world, or this level rather. So if you're playing along, as if, then you're gonna want to make sure that you're getting these. So up here we have a cannon, and thanks to the magic of being able to shoot upwards, he's no threat whatsoever. You know, this game is kind of easy. I know that it is a challenging game, but for me, it's like I've played it so many times that it is not hard at all for me anymore. By the way, fun fact about the mini neckies. The mini neckies, once they go off screen, they don't respawn. So there's a cannon down there. And eventually he will shoot a slow-moving cannonball, as you can see. And remember, cannonball is spelt with a K. That will be on the exam. You better get this right in your spelling test. Boy, spelling tests. That takes me back. And when you get that slow-moving cannonball hit the wall, it will unveil another bonus room. Now, that is definitely one that is pretty obscure, but, you know, probably... one of our cranky hints, probably, I don't know, we'll verify that after the level's over. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure that one like that, you know, has gotta be one of Cranky's hints, but yeah, and unfortunately that's not the end of it in this level. There's another one that's very similar to that one, so if you didn't find that first one, you're probably not gonna find the second one either. Alright, so this one, obviously, we've got to time our jumps carefully and make sure that our web platforms are out of reach. Oh boy, gonna kill that guy. And if you hang around, like I was getting at earlier, if you hang around on the web platforms for too long, they will disappear. Alright, there are a couple of kaboings up there. And over here, there will eventually be a cannon. It'll shoot a cannonball like earlier, and then it'll reveal another secret. So if you didn't find the first one, like I said, you're probably not going to guess to try that later in the stage, but, you know, sure enough. So this level does have a couple of obscure bonus rooms in it that, you know, I'm sure that a lot of people might get frustrated with, but thankfully we now have enough Creme coins to access the Lost World stage in this level. And just like that, we're already done. And, oh god, they decided to put another one of those in there. Yeah, but with good timing, it shouldn't give you much trouble. And, yeah, that's it, folks. We are done with Web Woods, which is, you know, I used to find it kind of a frustrating stage, and who knows, maybe you'll play this game for the first time and have trouble with it, but, eh. And you missed our golden feather, and it's all the way at the end of the fucking stage, so... yeah, I'm just gonna cut, and I'll see you guys there. Alright, and we're back. So our golden feather is actually down here. It's actually pretty well hidden. So like right next to the second bonus room, right down here, as you can see, is our feather. And yeah, it's no wonder I missed it, because you kind of have to go out of your way to nab that one, but... yeah, I digress. I'm going to... so now... alright, so we're done with all the regular levels in this world. We're done with Funky Kong. We're done with Swanky. So all that's left is our Espresso Race and our Lost World stage.
Splice me main brace, it's the monkeys. I hope yours got enough booty this time or you'll walk the plank. Thanks for the booty. You're me best mateys now.
I've mentioned that I like pirate-themed games. Because I do. Alright, so here's the 4th stage in the Lost World. And you know what's also nice about the way that DKC2 handles this? They don't pile them all on in a final world at the end of the game. You have an option about when you want to go about them. You can either do them in the middle of the worlds like I do, or you can save them all for the end if you want. So it's not like Krematoa where it's a giant endurance run of these really awful stages back to back. Ugh. Said I wasn't gonna complain about Krematoa again, but I just had to. And I suppose there will be plenty more time to complain about that when I inevitably play DKC3 GBA on the show. Really easy golden feather there, just, you know, maneuver yourself down there and you'll have it just fine. Kill that guy. Kill those 2 spinies. So obviously the gimmick of the stage is it's another volcano level. This time we have barrels that you can maneuver, but similarly have a timer just like the Clobber Carnage ones. We're already halfway done. This level can be a bit tricky if you're playing it for the first time, but you know, at this point I've memorized it, and so it's not that bad for me. But you know, this level's I think is one of the more frustrating stages in Donkey Kong Country 2. So you know, it's as much as I complain about Stampede Sprint and Swoopy Salvo and all the rest, you know, this one could end up being just as bad to the right person. I admit that. I need to make sure. Oh wait, yeah, I'm thinking of a different stage. Alright, so our bonus barrel's coming up real quick, so we gotta keep our eyes peeled for that. And this version of the game is another weird little bugaboo with Donkey Kong Country 2 and Game Boy Advance. And that guy, Cat o' Nine Tails over there, has a photograph, presumably of itself. Nab those real quick. And up there, obviously, if you don't have your Kong buddy to do the team-up move, you can also use that Cat o' Nine Tails to launch yourself up. Now, this version of... So the GBA version of this bonus room stage, I swear they made it harder. I'm not sure how, but... Okay, so my pro tip for you is the collision detection on these brambles is not what it seems. So get yourself far into that wall and don't worry about so much about getting hit. Just concentrate on avoiding the zingers. If you take too long, you will run out of time. So you gotta make sure that you're hauling ass through this area. And it is really easy to get nipped by a zinger at the last minute and lose. So, and if you lose, whether you lose or win, you go straight to the goal. So you have to basically replay the level to get another shot. Well, unless if you've already beaten it, then you can hit start and select, and then you can respawn at the midpoint barrel and try again that way. But still, it's yeah. All right, so that's Fiery Furnace done and over with. And I think that's 4 out of 5 Lost World levels done now. Alright, so before we can wrap up the world, we've got to go do our espresso race real quick. So let's go find Cranky Kong and, you know, move along. Much like stormtroopers, we're gonna move along, move along. That joke wasn't funny. But anyway.
Try all you like, this game will never be as good as DKC, which was rubbish anyway. Feast your eyes on my menu.
Let's power up our espresso real quick. And we'll give those to Flight and Boost. Looks like we've got 8 left. Or we already have 7/8 of all the golden feathers in the game. Now it's time to race all of these espresso clones. We once again have weird stat combinations. And here we are, we're more balanced, but then again, there's like I said at the beginning, there's a decent element of skill to this as well. Ugh, I hate how you get stuck on them. And now we're fucked, okay. So if I could just catch up with Greenie here, and we might still have a chance. Worst case scenario, and I don't hope it doesn't come to this, if we can't beat a race, we'll just come back to it later when our stat, or I could just, you know, try a different stat configuration. How did I miss that? Good thing that good job that those guys back there didn't grab that grain, or I'd truly be fucked. Good thing this guy's not so good at dodging the water. Okay. Well-timed jump, and we're next to him again. He got the grain, so... Alright, now we're in the first. Let's see if I can keep this up. Probably not, because that green guy is gonna... Ooh! This could be a close one, folks. Alrighty. And he got stuck back there, so we're all set now. Oh! I've actually never heard that sound before. Talk about a last-minute upset.
Oh dear, you finished in last place. Perhaps espresso is not strong enough yet. Go and find some more feathers and then try again.
Oh, it felt the need to save after that? Way to rub it in. Alright, let's try that again. Boy, that was something, wasn't it? Alright, espresso. So we're gonna move some back in here and stick it on. Now we have full stats for speed and strength. Hopefully that will help us beat the race this time. Hopefully those fuckers will get out of my way now. I'll go up to the top. Alright. Well, that's so much better. Why didn't I just do this to begin with? And here I am acting like I'm some kind of expert that you should be listening to when I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Oh well. Should beat it this time, especially since, you know, I'm grabbing all the shit and they're missing out on it. Oh boy. I've already ruined my reputation by losing that first time. So, just trying to concentrate. Alright, that's 2 lap. Wow, that makes like a huge difference. Alright, so you guys can see speed and strength. That's the way to go, my lovelies. Alrighty. I think we're nearing the end of the race here. Just gotta cross over here. Oh, don't you dare. Okay, good. Thank fucking God. Ugh. That should get us our DK coin for this race.
First place, well done. Get first in all the races and I'll get you a nice surprise.
Jeez, that save took forever. Alright, that's it for this world, so all we got left is the boss. Let's head on over and give him what for. And we can come back for, actually, we might as well get Wrinkly Kong done with too. I said go up, game. Alright.
Remember to save your game as often as possible. Walls that look solid could contain secret passages that you can use to access hidden areas or shortcuts. Each level has between 1 and 3 of these. Complete all the bonuses on a level to boost your percentage. Jump on the different colored mini neckies to gain the necessary objects to fight the Ghost of Crow.
And speaking of which, that's the boss of the world, is Crow is back, the first boss in the game. And he's... yeah, there's a bit of a surprise involved with him, so I guess I'll wait till we actually get there. Talk more about that. Crow is a ghost. So, you might remember I pointed this out at the beginning of the playthrough, which feels like forever ago. That when we defeated Crow the first time, we saw his ghost come out. That is something that they added for the remake. In the original version, he just fell over and died, basically. But in this version, they added an effect of creepy Crow coming out of Crow's body, which is a nice touch, in my opinion. Adds a bit more continuity to the mix, and I got hit by that easy-to-dodge projectile. So, my recommendation for this fight, don't try to jump over the mini neckies, just hit him with the roll attack, and make sure you actually time it right, unlike me. And that eventually, when you kill the only one that's actually alive, then you will get this barrel, and then you can hit Crow with the barrel, then he'll fly away. Alright, this is the part where it gets a bit trickier with the projectiles. Some of them will come from the sides, and some of them will come straight down from the top of the screen. I mean, I guess alternatively you could try jumping over them, but, you know, I'll leave it up to the individual player. And that's it, that's Creepy Crow.
Oh no, not the same boss again, but as a ghost. Ooh, I was so scared. You're doing really well, only K rules keep to get past.
And with that, we have finished 5 worlds in DKC 2. We only have 2 worlds left before the end of the game. And I have to say, as I've been saying for this whole playthrough, this game looks better on the original screen. I'm looking down at my DS, and those statues look great, actually. So, I don't know, maybe if you're watching this on your phone, you'll get a better idea of what it's supposed to be like, but, you know, I digress. So, join me in part 11 when we start K. Rool's Keep. We're nearing the end of this Kong Crusade, folks. And, yeah. And this will actually be my favorite world in the game. So I am looking forward to showing that off, but I don't know. I think this is all I'm gonna be recording for now until I get, you know, a chance to do more. It should get me through the next couple weeks. I can start concentrating more on review stuff. So yeah, until next time, I'm Exio, and I hope you enjoyed the episode.